I think that would have changed my whole college experience. A couple years of JUCO.
Yeah,
You know,
for me, I think it was monumental for me because, bro, at that time when I was going through what I was going through, boy, I probably had more powder up my nose than a Johnson Johnson baby powder bottle, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I was doing so much, bro. I'm talking about
good.
I was going to work high, trying to get fired, like, bro, like I went through because I'm gonna be
You was
real.
miserable.
I was miserable too because of that, but I was miserable too because I signed D1 to South Carolina State, and then they got a new coach. I can tell he didn't really want me. Plus, I couldn't score high enough on my culturally biased test for me to even for them to honor me. So, bro, I did all that coming out of high school, and I left, and then I end up not doing nothing. Like, so I was just depressed, bro, like for real, for real. So I would just go to work, but I try to go to work high to get fired.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even get fired. You know, I was unloading trucks, dog.
Yeah, 9 to 5s are toxic.
Bro, listen, so a year and a half of that, see, I got to taste what I didn't want early.
Yeah.
So, bro, when I tasted that and I seen that wasn't no, ain't no light at the end of the tunnel,
Right.
I was ready to go back to school to play. So when
Yeah.
I went back, I was ready, you know what I'm saying? And back to what the JUCOs is, when I got a chance to go JUCO, the school I ended up verbally commit to was University of California, Riverside. They had a connection with Wallace State in Alabama. So after I sent them my transcripts, they said, okay, this is the JUCO for you to go to because I could cram in 24 hours every semester. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that actually helped me, and I was ready to take that on. If you're a coach, you're a junior college coach, how are you approaching recruiting? Maybe I should ask a junior college coach, but I'm putting you in them shoes right now.
Like I say, I'm looking for dogs, like people who have the potential to play big D1.
But when do you go? Like, meaning that, like, do you wait till the
Senior year.
Senior year, are you waiting
get
until
them
they don't
sophomore,
have
junior.
options? Yeah, because I feel like if you come too early, that entitlement comes from those kids. And plus, like, I hear it. Like, even when I coach some high school kids, I ask them, okay, what options you got? Have you ever thought about JUCO? Nah, I ain't never thought about JUCO. Like, yeah, it's like
you crazy.
You're right. It's like a lot of them, their nose is turned up to it. You know what I'm saying? But not knowing there's plenty of opportunity on that end.
I think you start early because you're telling them you're gonna get 2-3 workouts a day. You're gonna crawl into it instead of being rushed into the independent lifestyle. You know, just like I don't agree with kicking your kids out when they turn 18, just throwing them out there to the world.
Nah, hell
Like,
no.
nah, you know, like I don't agree with that.
They're not like us. I feel like a lot of junior colleges, they got to win, but also, you know, they got a responsibility to funnel this player to this college.
Right.
And this college coach, mid-major, a lot of times their job is based on wins and losses. So they want somebody ready right now, immediately.
It's all a business.
Yeah.
It's a huge business.
And I'm going to tell you how fast I realized that. When I tore my ACL, the junior college coach called me and asked me, did I still want to come? I told him, yeah. I still came, end up, you know, starting halfway through the season, 6-man. I played, averaged 13 off the bench. But University of California, Riverside immediately stopped recruiting me. Once I got there, they talked to me. But I got a good relationship with the guy that was recruiting me, Von Webb. He solid dude. I still talk to him to this day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, the biggest thing he told me was more than basketball. Like, keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? So.
Right.
Yeah, so it was just, that's how fast they go on to the next, bro. Like, it is what it is. It's that type of business. So that's how JUCO is. It's tough, but it's a great option though, bro. Now, when I hit the real prep school after I got kicked out and Sean Wiseman took me on, and I was with JT, LeBron, and them boys, now that's where the difference was, because I was still going to school in private school classes. When I got to prep, I only went to class once a day. You know what I mean? So we had all day. So that's where I say where prep school is different. You have that much time to work on your game.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and then a private school is not always like a prep school, because a private school, you're going to classes too.
They're not playing.
Yeah, and Forsyth Country Day, bro, I had a a literature book, bro. That's when I was diagnosed with the learning disability.
I ain't mad at you.
Bro,
Yeah,
listen, let me
tough.
tell you something, man. Bro, I was reading college Shakespeare essays. I'm like, I don't know what y'all talking about. What am I into with this? Like, bro, the work with, like, it was just hard for me, bro. Like, hard. So I just felt, you know what I'm saying, at that time, it should have been more of a decision where it was more based on the environment I was in. I went to an environment where it was us. Then I went to an environment where it was predominantly white, and then the classism was high. These kids are driving BMWs to school. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I felt out of place a lot of the times. You know what I'm saying? And we had to wear khakis and polo. Yeah. So I just felt out of place, bro, for real. So looking back at it, I'd have just been a little more patient as far as choosing the school, and wish I would have known the difference between private and prep at the time. Let's talk about him. Amore Conley. Let's talk about him a little bit, man. I like the kid.
Oh my God.
I seen him play since he was young. I mean, since he was in high school. When I coached at High Brighton, he left Freedom for a while, went prep. Okay. I ain't gonna say it didn't work out for him or not, because I know he learned something out there regardless on what that is. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that lesson is here. He was getting, recruited highly. You know what I'm saying? Played for Team United, didn't get to play. Played but end up not playing in the pivotal
funny
years.
situation.
Yeah. In the pivotal years. I'm just talking about the pivotal years, them teen years. Mm-hmm. Now he's a senior back at the public school, and I'm gonna be honest, public school's watered down. Okay,
it is.
He's doing what he's doing. Where would you recommend his direction go if he came to you and asked you for some advice?
Like, as my little brother,
yep,
I'm gonna keep it all the way real with him. Mm-hmm. And like, I don't want him to feel like I did and feel rushed, because he's made stepping stones this year as far as being a leader, his attitude, his demeanor with his teammates. He's grown a lot. And, that's just with that small bump in the road his junior season. Mm-hmm. He learned from that. So why not do a year or two at JUCO, learn some more, develop some more? You are athlete from the heavens, like that's nothing that he has to worry about. So figure out the rest of the game. Become an immaculate point guard. Forget combo, become a point guard. Go JUCO, work on those things, work out 2-3 times a day, hit the weight room. You know what I mean? Now we're talking about UNC, Duke, Kansas, you know what I mean? Texas.
Some possibilities.
Knocking your door down. Mm-hmm. Not you waiting on an offer like they're going to be laid out. Ross had all those boys together, man. Like, we went to Virginia Beach. They had the courts surrounded. Like, Ross took 8 down there. He had Amore, had Mikey, Wilkins at Christ School.
Oh, the one that committed to NC State, right?
Yes. I mean.
He got game.
He's got game. He had Big Trenton, Lake Norman, signed to go to Clemson. I mean, these dudes balled out. Like, it was some collegiate level, top tier basketball being played, man. Larry didn't get up at all. Sat down the whole time. He didn't have to. Pop transferred to Christ School. Yeah. Yeah. He's another one, man. But good group of kids. But, if you don't have the top tiers or what you want knocking at your door.
Yeah, I mean, even if you got a chance to go big D1 or big JUCO and they're telling you got these guys in front of you, but you want to play, like, I don't think you should do that. I think you need to go somewhere and play. But that's to each his own. Yeah,
I wanted to play.
Right.
I didn't care if it was D1, D2. I kind of did care about D3. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm like, nah. Bro.
Yeah, I think you know what I'm saying.
So when the D2 NCAA popped up, I was like, I'm all in. I'm going to play. And, like, they send guys out of that league like it ain't nothing.
Bro, that's
go play professionally. Like, I mean, like, it's.
Yeah, but I even say this, like, you can even with the new rule today, like, the transfer portal's wide open. Like, you can start off JUCO, go D3, have a good year, then end up being at a D1 or D2. So, like, the endless possibilities, I just think you should focus on getting in one. But I do believe the caliber of player you are, you do need to pay attention on who wants you and where you want to go a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I just had no knowledge of the portal, though. And I mean, I'm frying these D1 schools we playing. A&T, you know what I mean? We got to play Wake, you know, like East Tennessee State, you know, buzzer beaters against UNCA. These schools, like, but I never thought about a portal or like entering anything to transfer.
Yeah, well, it was so much restrictions on our man. You got to sit out a year. You know what I mean? Like,